Hey there, my friend. It's time for our weekly wisdom card draw. This is your time to pause, ground yourself in the moment, connect with your body and soul, reclaim the power you have to create your life in each moment, and commit or recommit to shining your light in the world. I'm going to draw a card from Running Your World, the companion deck to my book, Running the World Marathon Memoirs from the Seven Continents. And each card has a photo from one of the continents on the front and then an inspirational message on the back. I am actually holding only 4 cards out of the 56 in the deck because we are coming up on basically finishing our first run through the entire deck. So since the deck came out in deck form last August, I've been basically doing one at a time, and when I draw the card, I pull it out of the deck so that we can go through the entire deck once through before making it truly random every time that we're drawing a card. So we have 4 left, including today, 4 weeks, and then we will be done with the whole deck. This has been such a super exciting process, and I am honored for you to be on the journey. So thank you for being here. Thank you for taking these few moments for yourself today, because this time and this space for you is going to transform the time and space everywhere else for you. Whew. So before I draw a card, I want to invite you to let yourself just be right here, right now. Let yourself just arrive in this moment. If you want to close your eyes, that's perfectly fine. If you'd rather keep them open, that's perfectly fine too. There is no right or wrong way to do this. So just letting yourself just relax, letting go of anything that came before, letting go of anything that will come after, not needing to be anywhere else or do anything else, but be right here, right now, in this moment. One of the generally most readily accessible ways to connect to the moment is noticing the breath. Not changing it or controlling it or fixing it, not feeling pressured to do deep breathing or any specific kind of breathing. Just notice what your breath is already doing. Maybe it's deep, maybe it's shallow, maybe it's somewhere in between. Doesn't matter what it's doing. The point is that you just notice. And whether you notice it most strongly at the nose, or perhaps the mouth, or the chest, or in the belly, just directing your attention to the physical sensations in that area of the body. Noticing the breath coming in, noticing the breath going out, and not needing to change it or control it or fix it. Just letting it be what it is. And as you continue to notice the breath and just be, I'm going to bring the cards to my heart and ask to be guided to the message that most wants you to hear it today, that most wants to speak to you and inspire you to shine your light in the world. Just keep breathing and being. Shuffling is interesting with only 4 cards. I'm not stacking the deck, I promise. It's just noticing sensations of the breath, letting yourself be right here, right now. And our message for the day is, all right, Nourish. Love it. This is actually a card that came out so I had written these cards a while ago kind of through PowerPoint, but when I went to do all the pre-editing and bringing them together for the deck publication last summer, this was a new card that came out. So this was not in the original kind of run through. So super exciting for this picture and this particular message to come out. So penguins, Antarctica, the message of Nourish is, and I will read it twice, so be prepared that you will get to hear it twice. You don't need to, just let whatever comes up for you as you hear the message come up, and not needing to grab onto anything or try to remember anything. Just let your attention go wherever it's called as we listen to the message of Nourish. Whether you're nourishing a child, a relationship, a team, or a dream, remember to nourish yourself as well. Perhaps you've been conditioned to think of others before yourself. You've been taught that it's selfish to prioritize yourself. Actually, it's selfish not to. You are here on this planet to create powerful impact. When you deplete yourself, even in the name of service, you deplete the collective energy field. If your cup isn't overflowing, you can serve, but not sustainably. You are of greatest service to others when you fill your cup and keep it full. Give from the overflow. When you nourish yourself, you model the way. You teach others that it's okay to nourish themselves. What's one small thing you can do today to nourish yourself? Do it. Trust that you will also be nourishing the entire world. All right, raise your hand if you needed to hear that today. Just letting that message flow through you. Whatever energy is coming up for you. Maybe there was a specific part of the message your attention was called to. Letting whatever is coming up for you be perfectly okay. Maybe you're noticing thoughts or emotions or physical sensations. If you're not noticing anything, that's okay too. Maybe just being curious about what it's like to not notice any sensations or thoughts or emotions. What does this message want you to know today? What is it saying to you? This message of Nourish. Know that you're nourishing yourself by being here in this moment today. As you continue to sort of soak in that energy, I'll read it again. Again, letting your attention go wherever, letting whatever comes up be okay. Whether you're nourishing a child, a relationship, a team, or a dream, remember to nourish yourself as well. Perhaps you've been conditioned to think of others before yourself. You've been taught that it's selfish to prioritize yourself. Actually, it's selfish not to. You are here on this planet to create powerful impact. When you deplete yourself, even in the name of service, you deplete the collective energy field. If your cup isn't overflowing, you can serve, but not sustainably. You are of greatest service to others when you fill your cup and keep it full. Give from the overflow. When you nourish yourself, you model the way. You teach others that it's okay to nourish themselves. What's one small thing you can do today to nourish yourself? Do it. Trust that you will also be nourishing the entire world. Letting that sink in. The message that when you nourish yourself, you are also nourishing the entire world. And if you truly believed that, what would be different for you today? And let this be an exploration for you this week. Experiencing how you tend to nourish yourself, or where you maybe tend to place yourself in the rankings of who gets nourished when. And just play with this idea that nourishing yourself is the foundation for nourishing others and nourishing the world. And examining what nourishment even means to you. What does it look or feel or taste or smell or sound like to nourish yourself? Enjoy the exploration. Know that you are here making a difference in the world, and I thank you for being on the journey. We'll see you next time.